Oh, welcome along to Balltalk again. Today we're actually going to say the top 10 transfers in the Premier League this season. The transfer window is closed and now it's time to just showcase the top 10 transfers of the season and players who will make a massive impact in their teams. Now, these are players to watch out for, players who will make a difference in either winning the Premier League or improving their side as a team. So, these 10 players, they're not in chronicle, they're not in order, all right? These are just 10 players that I believe are going to make an impact in this league this season. And we're going to firstly start with the man that everyone's been talking about this summer is Isak, Alexander Isak, the player who came in from Real Sociedad to Newcastle and really showcased his skills in Newcastle. And behind the scenes, there must have been a promise made for him to leave the club, and it caused so much drama throughout this entire transfer window. I mean, there was even a point where he wasn't even training with the first team, right? He wasn't training with the first team. He was training separately just to force that move. He never handed in a transfer request. But on deadline day, literally yesterday, he was able to move to Liverpool, and it's going to be a massive, massive season, not only for Liverpool, but for Alexander Isak. I mean, everyone is expecting him to make a instant impact. He hasn't really played much this pre-season. He hasn't really trained at all. He hasn't played any matches this season. So he's been unavailable, obviously, to try force the move. But once the international break is over, we will start to see Isak starting to play for Liverpool. Now, there is another player that's also signed in that attacking position. But Isak, everyone is really expecting him to make a massive difference and give Liverpool that chance to go for the double. To go for the double, to win the league back to back, and to maybe win Champions League as well for Liverpool. Isak's number one. At number two, the second player who I believe top 10 in this top 10 transfer window in the Premier League is Eze. Yes, Eze to Arsenal from Crystal Palace. The childhood dream has come true. The childhood dream has come true for Eze. And this is a big moment for Arsenal. Arsenal needed a player who can compete against Odegaard. There has been times last season where Odegaard has been missing. Odegaard hasn't turned up. And now Eze has signed for the club. It's going to show, it's going to really add more competition, and Arsenal really need to make big moves. And this is a massive move for Arsenal. Not only because they have a star player in Eze, a proven Premier League player. He has experience in this league, and he can really take Arsenal to the next level. There have been certain players in that Arsenal side who have shined away, who have been comfortable in their position and really haven't performed at a high level for Arsenal to win the league. Now, yes, some people may blame the manager, but at the end of the day, the players on the pitch need to perform, and Eze is really gonna really showcase his skills because he is a massive player, not only for Crystal Palace, for England as well. And now he's at Arsenal, where really and truly there's going to be moments where he's going to make an impact, where when games are needed to be won, he's going to be able to deliver, whether it's feeding Gyökeres or scoring the goals himself. So Eze is at number two. At number three, we have Nbermo. Yes, Nbermo signed to Manchester United. Now, Manchester United over the past 5 years, they've been signing players, players after players. Cristiano Ronaldo, Sancho, Anthony, right? Hoyland, Xerxes. They've signed players after players, attackers after attackers. But they haven't really proven themselves, especially Hoyland. Now, yes, Ronaldo, I've just mentioned, he is the star player. He's out of that picture. He doesn't need to showcase anything. He's already proven he's the best. But when it comes to Hoyland, when it comes to Xerxes, they haven't really been performing at the high level. So they signed Mbeumo, a proven Premier League player, someone who makes a difference on that pitch, and someone who has that individual talent to score goals at any time. We've seen it even though Man United lost against Grimsby. We see it now, and Mbeumo's going to be a key player for Manchester United. Some may think he's not, because he played for Brentford. No one really, he didn't really have that, appeal. But there's a reason why United signed him, and he's really going to make a difference. I'm telling you right now. So Mbeumo is a massive player for Manchester United, and we're going to stick with United because it's a massive season for Amorim. He has to deliver. Last season wasn't a good season, but that's in the past now, and they've signed Cunha, another Premier League proven player. You can't go wrong with signing Premier League proven players, right? Premier League proven attackers who will score goals, and Cunha is another handful player. He's someone to watch every Saturday. He's someone to look out for. He's someone to add to your FPL team. And that's a massive signing. And that's why he is at number 4 for the top 10 players signed in the Premier League. Yes, most of these players may be high-profile players. Maybe players who went to massive clubs in this league. However, I believe Cunha is really going to be something special in this league for Manchester United. And the big thing now is for United to really deliver on the pitch. They haven't got any European football, so this is their chance to really get into that top 4, top 6 side. And I believe Cunha will be a key player for them this season. At number 5 on this list, I believe who's really going to make an impact for their team is Jadon Anthony. Yes, Jadon Anthony went from Bournemouth to Burnley. Now, Burnley are a newly promoted side. Now, you might think, who's Jadon Anthony? Who is he? He's a player who played for Bournemouth. He went to Burnley. Now, he is someone who's really going to be a handful for defenders this season. And I believe he's going to really be the key difference for Burnley to stay up this season. Now, when newly promoted sides get into the team, they don't tend to stay in this league that long. So obviously, whenever a player like Jadon Anthony, yes, a lot of people might not know him because he plays for Bournemouth, but I believe he's actually going to be a good player for Burnley. He's going to be the star player for Burnley, and he's really going to make a difference this season for Burnley. And you might not think, because obviously Burnley are a small side, a newly promoted team, but he is the one to watch this season. And I believe him at number 5 in my top 10 list, he's going to make a difference. At number 6, I have decided to go for João Pedro. Yes, João Pedro moved from Brighton to Chelsea. Now, this guy, he has been in English football for a long time. A long time. People will remember him from Brentford, and now he's gone to Chelsea. Sorry, not Brentford, Watford. People will remember him from Watford, and now he's gone to Chelsea. What a player, man. What a player. He's really already made an instant impact for Chelsea as well this season. He scored when Chelsea played Fulham on Saturday, just gone. And it's really, he's really got the star factor, the quality to make a difference for, because at the end of the day, these teams are trying to win trophies. These teams are trying to win Champions League, Premier Leagues, right? Trying to dominate English football. And players like Pedro will really dominate the game. He's a striker. He scores goals. He can also play out of position as well for the team. He's a multi-positional player. He can play in different positions as well. You don't have to rely on him to play up front. And that's the difference for him. That's why he's at number 6. And if you're enjoying this, go ahead and like the video. Subscribe to Balltalk. We're trying to get to 100 subscribers. So subscribe to Balltalk. Go and like the video and add that comment. Because at number 7, we have also gone for Ekitike. Yes, Ekitike. He has signed to Liverpool. Ekitike. Now this guy is the it factor as well. He has already scored goals this season. He hasn't wasted no time. And it's going to be a good competition between Isak and Ekitike. And now look, if they even play together, now that's going to be a strong side. These guys are big guys as well. Isak and Ekitike, they're both standing in at 6'4". So not only they have the pace, but they have the height as well to really deliver in the big games. And look, Ekitike, he's a star player, not only in Germany, but I believe he's going to be a star player in this league as well. Obviously, you got to give him time because it's his first season in English football. However, there's nothing. The only way is up because look, at the end of the day, he's got Isak, who can guide him and get him to the next level. They can compete as well because they're competing for positions. And really and truly, other teams in this Premier League really need to be fearful of where Liverpool are going this season. And Ekitike as a player is really a statement for not only for Liverpool but for other Premier League teams to really focus on taking control, focus on winning, because if at the same time it's going to be tight this season. This season is really going to be whoever has the best striker will win. Everyone needs their striker to deliver, and this is why Liverpool have signed Ekitike, because they believe this guy is going to deliver week in, week out. And I believe so. That's why he's in my top 10 list. At number 8, we have Elanga. Yes, Anthony Elanga, the star winger, man. He went from Nottingham Forest to Newcastle. And Elanga, man. What can you say about this guy? This guy has the pace. This guy has the quality to score goals. This guy has the ability to beat a man. Right? He is a star. He's going to be a star player for Newcastle. Now, even though Newcastle have lost players, they're still going strong. They're one of the richest clubs in this league. Even though they're not able to spend so much on players, they know when to pay. They know which players to buy. And Elanga is really going to be a good player. Is the one to watch for Newcastle as well, because he's really going to deliver, in my opinion. That's why he's in my top 10. And now next up, everyone's going to be surprised about this one, but at number 9, we have Granit Xhaka. Yes, Granit Xhaka has went to Sunderland. Now, this is a player who has proven experience in the Premier League. He played for Arsenal from 2016 to 2023, right, in the midfield. Yes, he was a wild character. He used to get red cards. He used to antagonize fans, antagonize teammates, but He is a player who can bring quality for Sunderland. Sunderland are a newly promoted side and they're going to need proven experience in this league. And Xhaka can bring that leadership and he can bring that Premier League experience to really assist and help the players around him deliver on that pitch. And Sunderland have already won games this season, so they're already going somewhere. And it's going to be really important for Sunderland to stay in this league. Now look, there have been teams who've been promoted and then been relegated. So at the end of the day, signing Xhaka is really a massive statement for Sunderland and is a massive statement for the league, because watch out for Sunderland. You know, watch out for these smaller teams. You might think they're just newly promoted. They might not be as good as other teams, but you never know. They might be able to get a victory here and there in massive games for them to stay in this league. And Xhaka's really going to be that top player to assist Sunderland and help Sunderland stay up this season. And lastly, at number 10, we've signed, at number 10, I had to add him. And this player is Adingra, Simon Adingra. Now this player, he went from Brighton to Sunderland this season. Now look, like I said about Premier League proven players, Adingra has the potential. He's got high growth potential as a player. He's still young and he needed more minutes. I believe he only left because he just needs that more minutes. And this is his chance to really stamp his authority in this league, to really make a name out of himself. Because at the end of the day, when you're playing in the Premier League for like Sunderland, not many people may know you on the big screen because you're not in the top 6. You're not playing for a top 6 team, so you're not on TV a lot. But Adingra is really gonna watch out for him. This guy is someone who has the potential to be special, and he's only moved to Sunderland for a new challenge, to get more minutes, to really dominate in this league, and that's a player to watch out for. That's why he's in my top 10. Now, he might not perform week in, week out, but he's going to make the difference for Sunderland as well. And you know what? This top 10 is massive. It's great. It's great for the team. It's great to get to the next level. And it's only right that you watch out for him as well. That's why I put him in the top 10 as well. And from your guys' opinion, I know you have other players as well in this top 10. Some may say Gyökeres for Arsenal as well. Some may say Garnacho to Chelsea. But this is the top 10 players I believe that will make an impact in their side, an impact for the team, whether they're trying to win the Premier League or whether they're just trying to stay up. These are the top 10 players. And if you enjoyed any of the players that I listed, go ahead and like the video. Go ahead and subscribe. And we'll be back with another video soon. The 3 o'clock club is also on as well. International break is here, so there's no Premier League this Saturday, but the NFL is back on. So I may bring some commentary as well to that. But other than that, go ahead and enjoy and sub up. Take care now. Goodbye.